Hi everyone. Today's topic is actually going to be about poor women being able to access capital to transition out of poverty. And one of the things that I've actually noticed in the Canadian context is that there's a lot of problems around working with reconciling the impacts onto certain women um, from residue related to colonial violence. And one of the things that I've been exploring for about the last 10 years more seriously is how do you actually deal with this thing called poverty, and why does it even exist in the global economic north? Um, the particular context that I'm speaking from is an Afro diaspora context, Canada and Jamaica, as well as the motherland. And one of the things that I found is that there's a lot of problems around um, being able to access capital to actually participate in economic development and be a part of job creation and innovation. And just looking at my own experience, one of the things that I've been really interested in since even when I was a teen was getting people inspired to participate in economic development. So I tested my own entrepreneurship project back in my teens, and it just blew up. It was out of control. And at the time, I didn't have a lot of support with respect to developing the interest. So I put that project on hold, and I'm revisiting entrepreneurship again in another sort of stage in my life. So I'd like to share the tips with you, as well as to hear some feedback with respect to the women out there as well as the men. Um, what sorts of things are you experiencing with respect to participating in economic development in your region? Now, I'm speaking from a Canadian context because Canada is projected out in the international sphere as being very ethical and very sensitive to sort of the citizens of the country. But according to my understanding, there's no such thing as borders, and there's no such thing as even this thing called citizenship. We're all part of the sort of the universe um, existence. So when you factor things like colonization and sort of the historical abuse related to imposing on people's lands and looting and murdering and stealing things that are just not yours. This thing called poverty shouldn't even exist. So for about the last 10 years, I took things a little bit more seriously and said, how do you actually engage with some kind of disposition where you can actually participate in innovation and job creation? So it's really interesting because one of the problems that I've been exploring is why is there this hatred against sort of this um, corporate practice. And when I look into a lot of environmental problems related to, for example, dead water zones and just the participation of sort of the globe, different types of thinking, different social economic backgrounds. Just because somebody's university educated is not to say that they're actually a sensitive and a thinking person. And myself, I'm also university educated. And to the people in that sort of world, why are we still dealing with poverty when we actually have access to information where we see a lot of the horrors of a lot of things as well as just great innovation type of things? So why are we still dealing with poverty? And to sort of the general audience out there, one of the things that I'm finding is that it's it's very important to get involved in economic development and to create opportunities in a way where you get everyone inspired. So one of my questions for you is, what are some of your experiences around developing your organizations from nothing? Um, no support, um, no type of access to capital, um, but you really have good ideas and have some ethics. So I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. And I hope your day is going well, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.